Attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon and welcome to the launch of the first of a series of webinars in the lead up to the 2015 Asia Pacific Cities Summit and Mayors Forum. My name is Wayne Gerard and I'm the CEO and co-founder of a company called RedEye. I'll be your facilitator today, and I have the great pleasure of plugging in from Silicon Valley in the USA. Joining us today is the Right Honourable Lord Mayor of Brisbane, Councillor Graham Quirk. Welcome, Lord Mayor.
Thank you very much, Wayne.
Before we start the presentation, just some housekeeping for those of us that are online today. Today's webinar will run for approximately half an hour. There'll be a Q&A session at the end, so please send your questions through by typing these into the chat box on your screen. After the webinar, you'll receive a copy of the presentation slides and the recording, along with any other useful links. Today, the Lord Mayor of Brisbane, Councillor Graham Quirk, will present about the Asia Pacific City Summit and the opportunities for local businesses.
Well, thanks very much for that introduction, Wayne, and hello everybody. I'm very pleased to be here to launch the first of what will be 4 webinars that will air live leading up to the Asia Pacific City Summit in July.
Thanks for your time today, Lord Mayor. I know you've got a lot on your schedule, so what can we look forward to in your webinar today?
Well, today, Wayne, I'm going to address what all businesses need to know about this year's summit. What is the Asia Pacific City Summit and Mayors Forum? We'll have a look at the opportunities for business and how people can take part in the Asia Pacific City Summit. So firstly, the Asia Pacific City Summit is recognised as the leading business and government forum driving economic growth for Brisbane, Southeast Queensland and the wider Asia Pacific region. The summit drives business to business, business to government and government to government engagement. The Asia Pacific City Summit facilitates the development of strategic and commercial partnerships between all levels of government, private and public sector agencies as well as business communities. The summit also provides a dynamic and interactive platform for engaging or exchanging at least knowledge and global best practice. The Asia Pacific City Summit is an unrivaled opportunity for business to meet with the leaders from the Asia Pacific and beyond. It attracts around 1,000 business and government leaders in terms of the number of delegates, and we have set out on a target of 100 cities this year, but we're already exceeding that target. So what we are seeing is cities from across the Asia Pacific, cities from within the Americas and also the Middle East participating in this year's Asia Pacific City Summit. Since the Brisbane City Council established the summit back in 1996, we've seen around 8,000 delegates from 400 different cities attend. This summit attracts attendance from mayors, city managers, heads of industry. We've also got people like trade commissioners and local and international businesses and emerging leaders through the Young Professionals program. 2015 marks the 10th occasion that the summit has been staged. It's held biannually, and the venue alternates at least between Brisbane and an offshore host city. So this means that the Asia Pacific City Summit is hosted by Brisbane every 4 years, and some of the cities that have hosted it in those alternate occasions have been Kaohsiung in 2013, Incheon in 2009, Chongqing in 2005, and the city of Seattle in 2001.
Lord Mayor, it sounds like it is really a great program and definitely an honour for Brisbane to host the Asia Pacific City Summits. The event coming around once every 4 years really makes it a great opportunity for Brisbane companies to get involved.
Well, it certainly does, Wayne, and this year we've got a focus and a theme which is business and leadership in the Asia Pacific. We all know the Asia Pacific region contains more than half of the world's population and has become a real deliverer, a real driver for the global economy. As international businesses look to expand, this region presents a very unique and a very great opportunity for growth and leadership.
Lord Mayor, I was in Singapore 2 weeks ago at a Safe Cities conference, and the feedback I got from people representing a number of cities around the region was that everyone's looking forward to the Asia Pacific City Summit, and they see that there's a lot of potential to do business with Brisbane companies. So it's an exciting time for us to host this event.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that, Wayne. I mean, what we're going to see at the summit this year is obviously the opportunity to meet with some very key decision makers. And, you know, that's already exceeding 100 cities, as I mentioned earlier. We'll have representatives from a number of cities attending, places like Auckland, Beijing, Busan, Lima, Shenzhen, Seattle and Tel Aviv, just to mention a few. And of course, there's also going to be several capital city Lord Mayors here from Australia. So that will add another dimension, as well as clearly the mayors from southeast Queensland. So if you're a local business, the southeast Queensland opportunity provides a one-stop shop, if you like, for all of the mayors gathering here, the business leaders, and so it really is a great opportunity. The good news is that in exactly 30 days, these cities will be on our doorstep. So, you know, it's a large investment in time for businesses if they travel to these destinations. And the great thing about this is that you can simply come to the Asia Pacific City Summit and meet those people, engage with them, create the networks and the business links you need to at this summit. So particularly if you're a local business, want to meet business or government leaders in the Asia Pacific region, this is an opportunity that will only return to Brisbane in another 4 years. So I certainly recommend people take up that opportunity this year.
Yeah, certainly from my experience, I'm seeing that Asian cities look to Brisbane as thought leaders in various disciplines. So having people travelling here and the opportunity for local business to connect and represent their products and services both, you know, into the local councils, but also into the cities in the regions. Just a fantastic opportunity.
There's no question about that, Wayne. I think coming out of the G20 summit last year, Brisbane, through the Global Cafe, is recognised now as a thought leader in the Asia-Pacific region. And this summit provides an opportunity for people to learn from internationally renowned speakers and leaders. And this year we'll be delivering a very, very exciting speaker lineup. To date, there are more than 60 speakers that will be presenting at the summit. Headlining that will be Lord Sebastian Coe, former chairman, of course, of the 2012 London Olympics Organising Committee for the Olympics and Paralympic Games in London. You've got S.Y. Lau, senior executive, vice president of Tencent, president of its online media group out of Beijing. Tencent's the third largest online media group after Google and Amazon, making it the most profitable internet company in China. It's valued at something like 200 billion US. S.Y. Lau was awarded Media Person of the Year at the Cannes Lions Festival of Creativity in France. And of course, former winners of that have been Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, along with Steve Ballmer, CEO of Microsoft. So, you know, there's a great bit of company that he's in there. Mr. Wayne Gerard is also going to be here. He's the chairman and founder of China Vanke Co. out of Shenzhen. Wang founded Vanke in 1984. He's not that old. 1984, and led it to grow into the world's largest residential home developer and China's pioneer in green home construction. Since China announced its green building standards back in 2009, Vanke has now built 1 out of every 2 top-level green building in China. So an outstanding speaker in Wang Gerard. And then, of course, we have the gentleman is often acknowledged as one of the real key founders, along with Lee Kuan Yew, of modern Singapore, and that's Dr. Lu Tai Ker. He's the founding chairman for the Centre of Livable Cities in Singapore. And then, of course, there's a gentleman named Wayne Gerard, and he, of course, co-founded tech startup RedEye Apps in Brisbane with the aim of giving organisations a better way to work, share and manage their engineering data. And Wayne, we're looking very much forward to hearing you speak under the slogan of Digital Cities, the theme there, of course, on digital leadership, the economic future of cities and why your city needs to establish a startup community. So there's a full list of speakers that can be found on the Asia Pacific Cities Summit website.
Lord Mayor, it's a great opportunity to participate in an exciting program. Certainly, from my perspective, the opportunity to share some of the exciting journey that Brisbane's going on around the establishment of a startup community will be hopefully a great topic and a lot of interest. I noticed that you've got some fantastic partners as part of the Asia Pacific City Summits.
Well, that's it, Wayne. I think one of the outcomes, again, of the Global Cafe, where in the lead up to G20, people from around the globe saw the way in which that event was run, where we looked at some of those critical future issues facing communities right across the globe. And out of that event has come a lifting of the sponsorship program that we've got for this Asia Pacific City Summit. So this year we will have Microsoft as the principal partner. We've got the Queensland Government as the principal government partner. But other partners include Singtel Optus, JP Morgan, the Brookings Institute. We've got the Sunshine Coast Council, Acciona, the great infrastructure company out of Spain. We've got the University of Queensland, Brisbane Airport Corporation. Griffith University will be the major sponsor of the Young Professionals program. We've got SNP, Place Design Group, Roland, and Tridium. So a great lineup there of supporting, and we've also got some supporting partners, of course, CCIQ, and I thank the Chamber very, very much for their engagement, along with Trade and Investment Queensland, the South East Queensland Council of Mayors, and the Council of Capital City Lord Mayors, along with Brisbane Marketing.
It's a full lineup.
It is a full lineup. It is a full lineup, Wayne. So, you know, if you build your business out there, if you see a future and you see that including the Asia Pacific, then I really do encourage people to attend the Asia Pacific City Summit this year. There is going to be something in it for everyone. As I said, that it's that way of expanding your connections into the Asia Pacific region and beyond, meeting those key decision makers. And it's a way also of just learning from renowned international speakers and government leaders and exchanging knowledge and connections through prime business networking events. I think these events also provide people with the opportunity to learn a little more about the cultures of our closest neighbours and to learn that engagement process with those neighbours. So the way to help your business in the summit is to get involved in Meet at APCS. So Meet at APCS helps connect delegates at the Asia Pacific City Summit with like-minded strategic interests in 5 different ways. Now, firstly, by you can attend dedicated industry networking events at the Asia Pacific City Summit Networking Lounge, sponsored by the University of Queensland Business School. You can also come to power sessions on how to grow your business and trade and investment opportunities from Trade and Investment Queensland, along with CCIQ and Brisbane Marketing. There's also the participating in one-on-one business introductions at the Asia Pacific City Summit Networking Lounge, and that's again sponsored by UQ Business School. And of course there's the ability to access more than 50 exhibitors at the Market Square as part of the Asia Pacific City Summit, and connecting with other delegates through the app. There'll be an APCS app to view profiles and connect with other APCS delegates. So I'd certainly recommend people be part of this opportunity, a way to strengthen and build your global connections and complete the Meet at MPCS section when you register. So that's very important. When you are going about registering, make sure you do complete that little section, Meet at APCS section when you register, and by doing that you'll have that opportunity to meet world-class exhibitors at the Asia Pacific City Centre Summit Market, and also there's a whole range of further opportunities that people have. 50 exhibitors, range of corporates and SMEs, city government exhibits, And you'll be able to see examples of exhibitors on the slide. So spaces are certainly, I think, still available for the APCS Market Square at this time.
Lord Mayor, I'm lucky enough to have the opportunity to exhibit at APCS, and for our business, it was quite an easy decision, to be honest, to invest in putting a stand there. RedEye is very much targeting and has a great solution for cities and councils, and so we see it as a prime opportunity to get in front of the right people in a very short time frame in an environment where the actual cost of travel is just non-existent. So it was an easy choice for us.
Now that's great, Wayne, and certainly the opportunities are limited, so if people are wanting to consider exhibiting, I'd suggest they do that pretty quickly at this stage. So, Wayne, I might just, if I could, give also a special offer that's there for CCIQ members. There's a preferential rate for CCIQ members, and that will entitle people to a pass to all 4 days of the summit from the 5th to the 8th of July. It'll include the keynote speakers, plenary sessions, concurrent speaker sessions. There's also full access to the Asia Pacific Cities Centre Market Square, access to all of the benefits of Meet at APCS. There's exclusive accommodation rates at a selection of major Brisbane hotels. We've got a fresh offering of hotels, of course, in Brisbane. And then there's the Asia Pacific City Summit Gala Dinner. So CCIQ members would have already received an email about how to register for this preferential rate. There's other registration options also, and they include a full-time group registration, which is a 30% discount for groups of 5 delegates, and there's day-only delegate opportunities. In 30 days, business and government leaders from across the Asia Pacific and beyond will descend on Brisbane for the 2015 Asia Pacific City Summit. And this will be an opportunity that should not be missed by business interested in expanding into the Asia Pacific. Attending APCS costs a lot less than a business trip to Asia, and I certainly recommend that everyone consider it.
Lord Mayor, I can certainly attest to that, having travelled to Asia just recently and sitting here right now in the US. CCIQ is absolutely committed to helping its members innovate, and as you know, having taken over the innovation chair for CCIQ, we're looking for ways to help our members understand the opportunities that are right on our doorstep in Asia. And so APCS is a great starting point for anyone that's looking to establish business ties into the region. And having the support of Brisbane marketing and yourself, Lord Mayor, just is going to mean the world to a lot of our members. So I guess that leads us to the question and answer portion of the webinar. And as I mentioned in the beginning of today's session, please, if you've got any questions, send them through by typing into the chat box on your screen. Lord Mayor, I can see we've got a couple of questions coming through, so just give me a second and I'll have a quick look at these. Rightio. First question, Lord Mayor. What outcomes do you have? What outcomes have you seen from previous summits for local Brisbane businesses?
Well, Wayne, going back over the past few summits, we've had success in the education and training sectors is one that comes to mind. That's been very, very strong. A lot of memorandum of understandings leading to business deals in that sector. We've also seen significant outcomes in the property and construction area. There's been success stories around clean technology sectors. And that's just a few, but business outcomes have been in the tens of millions of dollars from past summits. And not only in dollar outcomes, but there's also the other benefits for your business, like opening doors, learning from others of how they work, gauging interest in your products and services, finding out upcoming opportunities, and working in collaboration with other companies. So, as you know, when you're dealing particularly in the Asia Pacific, these outcomes don't happen right away. Relationships are very important within the Asian culture, and so it's important to take the time to develop those relationships, and you can do that even before, obviously, the business starts. So this summit provides that opening, that the meeting the right people, and that's the key to it.
I was, Lord Mayor, I was talking with the guys from Place Design Group just the other week, and they mentioned the value that they got from the last Asia Pacific City Summits, and certainly they speak very highly of it, and I guess that's why they've registered to sponsor this event.
Yes, well, Asia Pacific City Summit have had a terrific history, particularly out of China. Places like Chengdu, Shanghai, a couple of places that come to mind where their operations are now quite extensive. And again, it's the opportunities are there. It's just a case often of being connected to the right people, and that's why this forum is so very important.
So what type of businesses should come along?
Look, I certainly encourage businesses from all sectors to attend, because there will be business and government delegates from Brisbane, southeast Queensland, from Queensland in the broader sense, from Australia, and of course right across the Asia Pacific. So it doesn't matter really whether you're in construction and infrastructure, property or urban development, creative and digital sectors, education and training, environmental services. Food and agriculture is becoming increasingly important as people from the Asia Pacific seek clean, healthy food. The professional services, science and innovation, the smart technologies area, and also obviously tourism and hospitality. I think there's quite a number of industry sectors where people from the Asia Pacific are looking for the expertise that we have, and so I'd certainly acknowledge those as key sectors.
Yeah, from looking at the people that are on the webinar today and the people that will be listening to this recording, there really is an opportunity for most of CCIQ's members and indeed the greater business community in Brisbane to get something out of and also contribute something to the conference. So it's quite exciting. Sorry, Lord Mayor, I just got a great question actually, and it's how do you see these one-on-one business introductions working?
Yeah, well, the one-on-ones are very, very important. When we also do business missions overseas, which we do in the off years from the Asia Pacific City Summit, the one-on-one opportunities are critically important. And that's why we've set up this Meet at APCS option. And it really is very important for people to complete that section on their registration form, because you'll receive an email asking you for more specific information from our team, and that's very important as well, because if you're going to have the opportunity to have these one-on-one introductions, we want to know exactly what it is that you're interested in. So we want you to be as specific as you possibly can be in terms of the objectives that you're trying to achieve. That way we can make sure that the matching up is done in the right area. We're getting the right people that are specific to your needs. So our partners will look at where the opportunities lie for your business, make suggestions on who you can meet, and can request a meeting with them. There's also space at the Convention Centre to have a meeting through, for example, the APCS Networking Lounge, sponsored by UQ, or in the Market Square, or at one of the local coffee shops nearby.
Lord Mayor, RedEye's only been going for a couple of years, and we've grown enormously, and if I look back at what has helped us to grow as an organisation, the trade missions and the one-on-one business matching opportunities that our business has had has really been a significant contributor to our success. So I encourage anyone out there that's thinking about attending APCS to really take the time to get involved in the one-on-one business introductions. Meet at APCS. It is a great way to really decrease the time it takes to build good relationships and translate those into tangible opportunities for your business. Lord Mayor, I think we've got time for one more question, and this question is, I guess, straight to the money point. The question reads: so I sign up and I pay my registration. How are you going to assure me that I'll get an international meeting?
Well, Wayne, my international relations team and our partners at Trade and Investment Queensland, also CCIQ and Brisbane Marketing, will work very, very hard to make this happen. We can't provide guarantees, but I'll just say to you this, that we'll be approaching the Asia Pacific Cities Summit in the same way that we approach business missions when we go overseas, and that is that we do a lot of work in the lead up to the event, finding that match, that compatibility, if you like, between people and businesses in terms of those meetings. So remember also that you can act proactively and find other delegates to establish relationships at the APCS Market Square, but select Meet at APCS and the industry sectors you are interested in to be invited to the APCS Networking Lounge sponsored by UQ Business School with networking events during the breaks. You can also choose for your business details to be on the APCS app. So that allows you to get your little message out there as well, and you can set up business meetings with other delegates at any time during the summit using that APCS app.
So, Lord Mayor, it really sounds like a lot of thought's being put into maximising the opportunity for Brisbane companies, CCIQ members that are going to come along. So it sounds like a genuine great opportunity. I know we're running out of time and you've got a busy schedule in front of you. So let me wrap up here by just reminding everyone that this is just the beginning of a series of APCS webinars in the lead up to the summit in July. Next Friday, 12 June, you'll hear from a local business perspective, Mr. John Cotter, Director of Initiative Capital, who will be sharing his experiences about leveraging APCS as an opportunity for a local business. If you'd like more information about APCS and the opportunities for your business, please visit www.apcsummit.org/business or contact the APCS Secretariat, and you can see the email right there on your slides. Don't forget to download the APCS app or follow the conversation actually, because there'll be the Twitter hashtag, and I believe that conversation's well enforced right now, and so people are quite excited about the opportunity, and you can build relationships and contacts by getting on Twitter and following the conversation right now, and you can do that at hashtag 2015APCS. Lord Mayor, thanks again for your time today. It's been a pleasure hosting you on this webinar, and we look forward to seeing all the delegates come to Brisbane in just 30 days' time for a great summit.
Thank you very much, Wayne. We look forward to that occasion.
Great. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.